Hi there, it's Catrin from the 3Ps. Welcome to the gym. This video is about what you can learn from a bodybuilder's diet if you're looking to maintain a certain level of muscle on your body, and that applies to men or women. So this is about the elements of a bodybuilder's diet which really are helpful in terms of muscle building, and you can incorporate without having to get massive or take steroids. So I'm going to talk about, let me just look at my notes and this is what I want to talk about. So I'm going to talk about supplementation, I'm going to talk about rest, relaxation and salt baths. I'm going to talk about their attitude to things like how you meal plan, protein, and also just about the issue of junk and processed foods. So let's start with supplements. Now, obviously bodybuilders, unless you are a drug-free bodybuilder, they will be taking all sorts of steroids. I'm not suggesting that you go anywhere near those, and my view has always been that unless you are, you're looking to get to the top level, they're just not worth it in terms of what they let you do in terms of weight and the risk of injury if you're taking steroids. So my own personal view is you better to just build your muscle naturally. But there are other things that bodybuilders do very well, so supplementation is one of those. And I want to talk first of all about something called 5-HTP. Now, 5-HTP is a supplement which is for mood. Now, with any nutritional program where you're looking to maintain a low body fat and a high muscle on your body, then having your mood stable so that you are happy and you're not going to binge is really important. So thinking about 5-HTP is it actually supports your mood. So it's a fantastic thing to take. Just regularly take it every day. Take it twice a day. I've just got the supplementation. You're really looking, 300 to 500 milligrams. So it comes in capsule form. Take 300 to 500 milligrams with food twice a day, and it will really help to support your mood. So that's the first thing I would suggest. The next thing I would suggest is something called chromium picolinate. Now, chromium picolinate is good for supporting blood sugar stability. So again, it's really helpful with mood because it stops you getting that seesaw of highs and lows in mood and highs and lows in blood sugar. It's also really good for helping you shed body fat. So it's good all round, but if I like it particularly, it's good around stabilizing your mood. So again, it helps you to have an even view to training, even view to your nutrition. You're not likely to be extreme in terms of your nutritional behavior, so you're not likely to binge, for example. So it's a really good one for just keeping you on track nutritionally. The next thing I want to talk about is calcium and magnesium. Now, you also all know obviously that calcium is good for bones. What you may not realise is that you need to have magnesium to balance the calcium, because in order to keep calcium in suspension in your blood, you need magnesium. So often people will have lots of calcium but not enough magnesium, and the result is the calcium won't stay in your blood, and the result is you don't get the benefit of it. Now, in terms of supplementation, you need twice as much magnesium as calcium. So when you're looking for a supplement, a general multivitamin and mineral, which is a good supplement to take, then just check out and make sure that the magnesium is twice the calcium. The other thing I would suggest, and I'll talk again about it in salt baths, is that you do a salt bath which involves magnesium, because that's absorbed through the skin and you get the same benefits. Now, what do calcium and magnesium give you? They give you the ability to relax. Now, magnesium in particular is fantastic for just relaxing your muscles after a heavy workout. So it's really great for things like DOMS, that's delayed onset muscle soreness, but just generally really good for helping the calcium, which keeps your bones strong, which means that you can lift without risk of injury. Okay, then the next thing is I want to talk about is B vitamins. So what you may not realize about B vitamins is how good they are around managing your energy levels. So all of the B vitamins are about keep giving you energy and maintaining your energy and preventing fatigue. So if you're doing a lot of lifting, you've got a busy life, you're training at the gym, then having a B vitamin supplement is a fantastic way to support that. Now, because I'm also suggesting calcium, magnesium, as well as B vitamins, a good multivitamin and mineral supplement is probably what you need if you add that to your 5-HTP and your chromium picolinate. That will give you a good overall management of things like blood sugar, energy levels, and fatigue. So those are my recommendations in relation to supplements. The next thing I want to talk about, because it goes with that, is the issue of rest and sleep. So, we all know that bodybuilders have a rest day or maybe 2 rest days. But why do that? It's not just because they are physically tired from training. It's because in order to enhance their muscle building, you need to make sure that you're not carrying huge amounts of stress hormones around in your body, because stress hormones are catabolic, which means they break the body down, they break muscle down. So if you're trying to build muscle, you actually want to minimize the stress hormones like principally cortisol. You You want to minimize, and you want to elevate the relaxation hormones in your body because they help your body to build. So how do you do that? Well, you do that obviously through sleep. And in relation to sleep, the most important sleep is to sleep between midnight and 3 a.m. So you need to make sure you get to bed. And then you also do it through meditation, mindfulness, and things like hot muscle soak baths. So if we talk about meditation and mindfulness, you may not realize a lot of bodybuilders do meditate. It's, you know, an incredible way to actually wash out of your system a lot of the stress hormones that otherwise hang about. So if you're looking to build muscle, it's a fantastic way to assist your body to build that muscle. Now, you don't have to, you know, go to India. You don't have to spend hours meditating. If you have any sort of morning routine or ritual, then having even 5 minutes of meditation in that ritual will help to promote muscle building. I'm going to do on this channel, actually, I might do a deep relaxation of muscle building because I'm a hypnotherapist, so I can do that for you. But all you really need to do in a meditation is you just sit somewhere quietly, sit upright, and then you just concentrate on your breathing. So you just literally close your eyes and you literally are thinking, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out, and you're trying to prevent any other thoughts coming through your brain. Now, they inevitably will, but when they do arrive, you simply gently push them away and go back to thinking about your breathing. With practice, this becomes easier and easier. You will find that your focus and your general outlook on life will be transformed by adding meditation. If you look at all of the big business leaders, you know, guys who are self-made, multi-millionaires, the vast majority of them do meditate in the morning because it's so effective for managing stress and for giving focus. Now, that's great for them making multi-millions. It also applies in a fitness context if you're looking to build muscle. Because as I said, cortisol is a killer from a muscle building perspective, and if you meditate, you remove cortisol from the body. The other area I'd say where relaxation is really important is immediately post-workout. So when you've been lifting, at the end of your your session, if your session is any more than 45 minutes in length, you will be releasing cortisol into your body. So that's why often if you look at videos or you read about fitness, they'll say, you know, try to do your gym session in 45 minutes, because after 45 minutes, your body releases cortisol, and that will start to break your body down, which clearly is counterproductive to building muscle. Whatever the length of your session, to make sure that there isn't excess cortisol sitting in your body. When you finish your session, again, I would suggest you do 5 minutes of meditation, so you sit and you concentrate on your breathing. Just find somewhere quiet. You can even do it with your eyes open. You don't need to, you know, lie down or close your eyes. You just need to go into your head and actually concentrate on breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. You don't have to speak it, you can just think it, but it will take the cortisol out of your body and will help promote muscle growth. Now, the next area, so we've talked about the issues of supplementation, we've talked about the issue of relaxation, let's talk about nutrition. What do bodybuilders get right? Well, the main things that bodybuilders get right are no junk, high protein, and small but well-spaced meals. So let's talk about no junk. So, you know, I mean, there are bodybuilders who have terrible diets, but there are lots that eat very, very well. And if you want to get really lean, then anything which is processed is going to not help that process, because it contains all sorts of chemicals which your body then stores in the fat cells in your body, which makes it very difficult for you to lose fat because you've got chemicals washing through your cells. So taking out anything processed, first of all, lessens the amount of toxins going through your body. The second thing about taking out anything processed is you will necessarily reduce the bad fats and the carbs from your body, because anything that's processed, particularly baked goods, is very high in refined carbohydrates. Now, the problem with refined carbohydrates is they encourage the laying down of fat, because they spike your insulin in your body, which stimulates the body to lay down sugar as fat on your body. So it's really important that you avoid anything that's processed, and particularly highly refined carbs, because that particularly will help lean up the central part of your body, because that is the part where you often will store fat from excess carbohydrate. So what bodybuilders do well is they cut out all that sort of junk. They will not be eating that on their on season. The second thing that they do really well is that they make sure that their meals are centered around protein. That is not something that's just for bodybuilders. Everybody should be centering their meals around protein. That includes breakfast. So when you are looking at your meals, if you are struggling to lose weight or you're struggling to build muscle, have a look at your protein balance in your meals. The other tip I would suggest is when you eat your protein first. And the reason you do that is, again, to keep your blood sugar stable, because protein does not spike your blood sugar in the way that carbohydrate does. So make sure you eat your protein first, then whatever carbohydrates on your plate will have less effect on your blood sugar. And again, it will mean that you're less likely to lay down fat. So that's the other thing I would say in relation to the way bodybuilders structure their meals. The third thing is that they space their meals well. So they will not eat, 2 or 3 huge meals a day. They'll eat, 5 or 6 or even 7 small meals a day, because what they're trying to do is top up their metabolism, top up their energy stores without having anything excess which could lay down as fat. And we can really learn from that. So not having a huge meal, for example, at night, but having maybe smaller meals spaced through the day is a much better way if you want to maintain a lean body, to do it that way. The last thing I want to talk about was the attitude of bodybuilders, and that is the attitude of consistency. So when it comes to their diet, generally speaking, they're on their diet. When it's on their on season, they're on their diet. And obviously there's an issue with what happens in the off season, and I've done a separate video on how the bodybuilder's diet can encourage weight gain, because it encourages extreme forms of eating and yo-yo dieting. But when they're on season, they are pretty focused and they are pretty consistent, and that's something we can learn from. I do believe in the 80-20 principle, so I do believe that as long as you are following a diet for 80% of the time, then 20% you can afford to do other things. But that 80% means 80% every week, not 1 week on, 1 week off. Being consistent is how you reach goals. Being consistent is how you maintain your body weight. And it's not a game, and when you quote cheat, the only person you're cheating is yourself. So it's really important that when you're looking at your diet, you try to be consistent. So those are the things I think we can learn from bodybuilders. I think bodybuilders get a really bad rap for lots of things, but there's lots we can learn from them, because obviously they make weight control and weight loss a science, because that is part of their sport. So next time you look at a bodybuilder, rather than marveling at their muscles, think about how they manage their diet, because there's lots we can learn from them. So this is Catrin at 3Ps. Thank you so much for joining me. I know that you are busy. This is a privilege to have your time. There's lots of videos on this channel about fitness, weight loss, lots of technical weights videos, because I'm a personal trainer, that's my specialty. There's also stuff about diet on here. So do press subscribe and join us. It'd be great to have you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.